Hello folks, my name is Charles Lightfoot, and I want to talk to you today about retirement. I want to show you how you can put several $1,000,000 in your bank account by the time you retire. I'm going to share with you guys the secret to the 401k. I'm going to tell you why the 401k is good, and I'm going to tell you why the 401k is bad. If you follow my steps, the 401k can turn into millions of dollars in your bank account. If you don't follow my steps, you'll end up being taxed on your 401k when you retire, and the bottom line is you'll walk away with almost nothing. This is what they don't want you to know. This is what they don't share with you when they're giving you the 401k. The truth is the 401k was designed for the tax advantage for the company. The owner of the company would get a tax break for transferring all his taxes over to you, the employee. This is the truth. So, what they've done is they offer you a 401k. That keeps their tax bracket lower because they get a tax credit for doing that. Then at the same time, you're gonna have a lower tax bracket on your overall income, okay? What that simply means is if you're making a $1,000 check in a week and you put most of your check in the 401k, it should reduce your taxes anywhere from 25% on up to as much as 50% depending on how you work your 401k plan. Here's the reality, folks. It was designed for the company's best interest, not your best interest. Because the truth is you get taxed on your gains. It's called gains. It means that if you make interest on the money that's in your 401k, you will be taxed on that money. And if, for some reason, you try to draw that money out, well, that's when you find out that the majority of that money is penalized, and then you get hit with major taxes. And basically, it ends up being to an issue where you almost receive nothing for the money that you put in. And here's how I'm going to show you how to get around that. How you do it is simply this. Now that you know the trick to the owner using the 401k as a corporate tax credit and using you as the guinea pig to achieve that objective, here's how you're going to turn the tables on that issue. First step in doing that is you do want to take the 401k because the 401k is free money to you, and no one will ever want to turn down free money. So here's how you do that. You set up the 401k through the company in which you work for. Once that's done, go as much as you can. Do 50% if you can. Do 25%, although 25% will not be enough to carry you through retirement. Shoot for 50%. That'll reduce all of your taxes on your gross money that you make through your job. Then the 50% that remains left over, you will barely pay any taxes on that at all, which will be a great savings to you. In the end, if you do that for between 15 and 20 years, you'll have several $1,000,000 in your bank. You will never have to work again. But you've got to do that for 15 to 20 years to make that interest rate compound well enough to carry you through well on into your final retirement years, which basically means the rest of your life. So shoot for 50% if you can. Settle somewhere between 25 and 40. But like I say, shoot for 50%. That's the smartest move you'll ever make for yourself. So here's how it works. You put the 401k in, you sign up for the 401k with your company, you sign for the maximum withholdings, then the company matches you, meaning that they put a certain amount of money into your account each payday. And that over time adds up, and then it collects interest. And then after you get a certain amount of money in the bank, it does this magical thing called compounding, which means that if there's a lot of money in the bank and it compounds, it'll get to the point where you'll make a lot of money on the money you have, and it will just basically keep generating money month after month after month. And this is the money that you can live off of when you retire and never ever touch the principal, meaning that your interest will be there forever and your principal will always keep money flowing in for you week, month, year after year. So this is my advice to you. Open the 401k. Do 50% if you can. That way it lowers your tax status at your job. Okay? Then, when you get a certain amount of money in that account, okay, what I want you to do is call Wells Fargo and ask them to set you up what they call a RAFT account. R-A-F-T, RAFT account. And what it stands for is Retirement Account Funds Transfer. This is what all the rich people are doing to make money. And what this account does is it gives you 20+% interest for every dollar you put in, meaning that you're going to be wealthy when you retire. It means wealthy when you retire, okay, folks? You're going to be wealthy. That means millions in the bank if you do this for 15 to 20 years. All the Congress people are doing it. All of the rock stars are doing it. All of the people in Hollywood are doing it. Donald Trump has been doing it. Everybody that has anything and knows anything about money is doing it. It's basically done because it gives you a tax break for doing this, up to about a 40% tax break. And what it does for you is if you want to borrow against it, unlike a 401k, if you borrow against your 401k, you will get penalized if you draw your funds out early. Not good. But if you do a RAFT account, the IRS allows you to borrow against your money at any time for what they call investment purposes, meaning that if you want to buy property, real estate, business, whatever it is, as long as it's investment purposes and it's going to make you money, then the IRS allows you to do just that. Redistribute, reinvest the money without being penalized any fees or extra taxes by doing so. So that's why you want to open up a RAFT account, folks. And this is what your jobs are not sharing with you. The only thing they're sharing with you is open up 401k. Bad investment alone, good investment if you combine the 401k with a RAFT account. R-A-F-T. Give that a shot. Talk to your tax advisor. They will more than tell you about that RAFT account. Go to a Wells Fargo. Talk to a Wells Fargo about it. They'll be more than happy to open that account up for you. They don't make much money for doing that. You're the one who makes the money. So I would suggest you take advantage of that. Let's recap. 401k at your job, okay? Get the 401k, put as much in there as you can. Then divert the 401k money into what they call a RAFT account, a Retirement Account Funds Transfer, where you're going to get over 20+% interest rate for every dollar you put in. And at the same time, you're going to save an overall of 40+% on all and any taxes that may arise from what they call gains, meaning that when you make money, you have to pay taxes on the money that you make off of the money that you put into the bank. This will save you from having to pay the taxes while you're making a lot of money off of the money that you put in the bank. And this is what all of your Congress people do, your politicians, people like Donald Trump, and many, many others, actors, stars, musicians, even people that work in the oil fields are doing this. But anyway, guys, I hope this information helps you. My name is Lightfoot. I'll have more videos on this up-and-coming subject. I will share more things with you. I will show you how to take your retirement plan and build it into several $1 million and be tax-free while you're doing it. Follow my videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you make as much money as you can possibly make. You're going to be rich one day if you put your money into the RAFT account. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.